A study concluded that spending money on others yields more happiness than spending it on yourself. Psychology says kissing causes a chemical reaction in the brain, which lowers a woman's risk of suffering from depression. Your mind rewrites the monotonous speech of boring people to make it sound more interesting. Psychology says we seem to ignore the ones who adore us and pay more attention to those who ignore us. Your favorite song is probably your favorite because you associate it with an emotional event in your life. Psychology says the saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies, it comes from those you trust the most. According to studies, spending your money on experiences rather than possessions is the key to happiness. Psychology says couples who spend at least 10 minutes a day laughing together are more likely to have a stronger relationship. Psychology says if you aren't happy single, you won't be happy taken. Happiness comes from within, not from people. Psychology says your mind can sense someone staring at you even while you are asleep. Which explains why you randomly wake up during the night. You can't multitask because your brain can only focus on one higher level function at a time. Psychology says if you have someone in your life who is abusive or causes you pain, don't try to reform them. Just block them out of your life. Spending money on experiences instead of stuff also makes you happier. Psychology says KKK is the worst, most annoying, most irritating, most aggravating response ever. 60% of people fear that they care about a person way more than that person cares about them. Psychology says men tend to forget but never forgive. Women forgive but never forget. 98% of the time, when someone says they have to ask you a question, you think of all the bad things you've done recently. Psychology says people who hide their feelings usually care the most. Psychology says that sometimes you just say, "I'm fine," because it's difficult to find someone who actually cares. Being sarcastic on a regular basis can add up to 3 years to your life. Sarcasm is extremely healthy for the mind. Psychology says that spending a great deal of time with someone can literally cause you to pick up their habits. When your mood goes from happy to sad, most of the time it's because you're missing someone. Marry someone who understands that you need to be alone sometimes. These types of marriages last longer.